regards to, some boxing stuff that's coming up. So, Teofimo still starting to show that there's a lack of confidence going into this Shakur Stevenson fight. Um, he is a overwhelming underdog in this fight. So, with that being said, and of course, he can't seem to keep black people's name out his mouth, still talking about Devin Haney lost to Lomachenko. Devin Haney did not lose to Lomachenko. And if you think Lomachenko won 9 rounds in that fight, you are delusional. At the end of the day, it's just funny to me to just see how pathetic Ryan Garcia is. So now, almost 2 years since the fight, now all of a sudden you want to take a lie detector test, a generic looking temu / Amazon / DH Gate AliExpress like lie detector test, like this is supposed to vindicate you. At the end of the day, you failed 2 drug tests. You decided on your own, instead of having a hearing, to present all the facts and the evidence and all this stuff that you were innocent. You took a plea deal because you were looking at a 2-year suspension. So why didn't you do all this going into the hearing? So now all of a sudden you expect us to believe that you're innocent? Man, if you don't get out of here, and the only people that's going to believe this is the stupid Ryan Garcia fans. And then, by the way, why haven't they posted any information about tickets being available? I mean, if the fight is supposed to take place next month, I'm like, okay, you basically like maybe 5 weeks out. I haven't seen anything about ticket information, anything about a press conference. So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you what it is. The fight ain't going to sell. And it's going to prove what I've been saying about this whole Mexicans buy all the tickets is bullshit, because I didn't covered quite a few fights where, Mexican versus Mexican was, the main event. And I can tell you, not true. See, people mad at me because I'll be telling the truth. Oh, why are you coming at? Hey, y'all come at us sideways on a regular basis, and I'm not coming at nobody no type of way. I'm just telling the truth. You had plenty of opportunity to dispel the rumors. You the one that took a plea deal. You the one that paid $1 million. So don't sit up now and try to play this, oh, I'm innocent and you got to believe me and all this stuff. And how do we even know that was a real, actual lie detector test? How do we know this wasn't something orchestrated or with a mix of a little AI? Because we know that can be done. So now all of a sudden, like, dude, and then the questions that was asked, like, come on, man. And then lie detector tests are admissible in court or in a hearing, because it's not 100% factual or accurate. Because here's the thing, if you really, it's been known that you can manipulate a lie detector test. Like, shit, George Costanza on Steinfeld said, hey, it's not a lie if you really believe it. Brian Garcia got caught in several lies about how that shit got in his system. So now all of a sudden I'm going to prove, like, dude, nobody ain't paying attention to you. You look even worse now. Now, I know it's a few people that have an issue with Devin Haney that's trying to egg this on to get their clicks, likes, and views. But no, not on my outlet. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. No. We're not going to do that. We're not even going to play those games, chump. It's been almost 2 years since that fight. We all know what happened. We all know what was revealed. And then the questions, how they were asked in the form that they were asked. And there's a difference between a steroid and a PED. Okay. He should have asked them, well, why did you lie and keep changing your story about how it got in your system. Now there was something else that allegedly was revealed about Ryan Garcia, but we're not gonna go there because I could care less, but I think that's ironic that, you know, that he had the audacity to, try to call himself saying something slick about Devin Haney and how Devin Haney get down. Now that was funny. I didn't even see the entire segment where he was, questioned. And who is this dude? And my thing is, who is this dude? Who is this dude that that orchestrated, that administrated the lie detector test? Who is he? Where can we do research on him? Who was the dude? Like, dude just need to stop it. Nobody is buying what he's selling. Nobody. Nobody believes him except those racist Mexicans and those coons and the other racists. Nobody believe Ryan Garcia has no credibility whatsoever. He's a known and proven liar. That's factual. So why are we even entertaining this? Why? It's amazing how average he looked against Rolly. It's amazing. He looked so mediocre versus Rolly till it wasn't even funny. So there you have it. And like I said, I'm starting to think that they are gonna pull the plug on. I just think they're gonna pull the plug, or at least, postpone the Mario Barrios fight because it's not a buzz. And I've been saying this: Ryan Garcia can't sell no tickets. Ryan Garcia does not sell no tickets. Yeah, he has a lot of followers on Instagram, and then he has the wrong type of follow. Look who he engages himself with. He engages himself with known racists. Like, he ain't no different from that clown Aiden Ross. They all in the same hemisphere. And then they'll have the audacity to say, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. Nobody cares about you trying to call your Negro whisperer and academics and whack 100 to try to, be like some kind of black authority or black mediator, or like you some kind like nobody don't pay attention to them coons. So I'm just saying, nobody don't pay attention to nobody don't care what whack 100 think. We all know whack 100 work with the police and he's an informant rat/cop. Nobody cares what a Tether and academic think. Nobody cares what that other coon, Charleston White, think, the chameleon who says he's a character. No, you're not a character. You're a coon. You go wherever the money is. You will put whatever they tell you to say, you will do it. I know. Shout out to Glass and Malone, and then Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross is the epitome of an internet tough guy. He talks tough online, but then he threatens to call the police on you if you threaten him. Hilarious. He threatens to call the police on you. So, that's the type of dudes that Ryan Garcia affiliate himself with. So that's just real talk. I already knew Aiden Ross was a racist because when that situation happened with that other dude, Neon, and I just got to say this, I love Deontay Wilder, but I really wish Deontay Wilder wouldn't have been seen affiliating himself with somebody like Neon, who said a whole bunch of racist stuff about black people. If you're going to have an issue with Terrence Crawford talking to Aiden Ross, which I think a lot of these dudes don't be doing research on these dudes. They have a publicist and they set them up, and because of their popularity and stuff. So that could happen. I'm not going in on the champ, but I'm just keeping it 100. Like for the people that have the same energy towards Terrence Crawford, you got to have. I'm just saying, keep it a buck. I saw him when he was getting cooked by Jess Hilarious, and then he got in his feelings when Jess Hilarious said, "Man, fuck Aiden Ross." Oh, then he started talking about, oh, he gonna sue and all this kind of stuff. Like, man, come on, man. And then he saw them people saying all that racist stuff about Charlemagne and Jess Hilarious, and Aiden Ross didn't say, "Hey, man, stop saying racist stuff." So I'm just saying that's the type of people that Ryan Garcia affiliate with. You know. So I'm just saying, we all know it was cap. We all know it was cap. So Ryan Garcia is full of shit. Nobody's buying what he's selling. Anyway, got Star My Chef. We'll continue this later on. And definitely I'm gonna speak on Glasses Malone. I got a lot of stuff to speak on today. But we gonna get busy today. I gotta catch up though. I'm out.